start off, can you tell me about yourself?
My name's Daniel Salgado. I live here in Batavia. I have 4 kids, and not really much to say about myself. That's all I got going for me at the moment. You know, I'm just a father of 4, happily married, and yeah, that's it.
Can you tell me about actually what's on your rank and what branch you served in as well?
So I was in the Marine Corps. I served 4 years. I got out as a corporal, and yeah.
Can you tell me why you joined the military?
So the reason I joined the military was after high school, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. I knew myself then. I was very self-aware that if I didn't join the military, I was going to go to college and probably drop out. And by joining the military, it bought me more time, and I gained life skills. I created a great network with friends, and it helped me to grow as a person and mature.
Can you tell me what you did in the military and where you were posted?
So I was stationed in 29 Palms, California. I joined the Marine Corps as a motor team mechanic, MOS 3521. So I was stationed in 29 Palms, and I was with 3rd CEB, 3rd Combat Engineer Battalion. So they primarily, what they did, I was in support of them. What they did was look for IEDs overseas, and when we were overseas, I got attached to a line company. So I was pretty much swinging sticks with the engineers, on patrols looking for IEDs. Also on top of doing my primary MOS as a mechanic. So whenever we had vehicles go down, getting blown up by IEDs, I'd either call them and tell them, hey, scrap it, or get it. We'd have to order parts and fix them. But that's what I primarily did when I was in.
Mm-hmm. What do you remember about adapting to military life?
Adapting to military life was definitely different, just because my how I perceived it was everything that I saw in Full Metal Jacket, Rambo, those kinds of movies. I thought it was going to be intense training every single day, but it's a lot of it's definitely a culture shock when you get to boot camp first, because the first 2 days you get there, you don't sleep, and then they brainwash you, for lack of better words. They don't really brainwash you, but that's the best way to describe it. You you get broken down from an individual into pretty much scum, and then they build you back up, and they teach you how to be a team, how to co-live and coexist with others as a member of that team, and that was different. And then also the way you talk with one another, is different, because it's real direct and real forward, and that's something I wasn't used to before. So.
Yeah. What skills or lessons did you learn from your service?
So what I learned, what the Marine Corps taught me before that I lacked was leadership and public speaking. I used to struggle with it a lot. I'm not great at it, but I can do it. Before I would be struggling and shaking. I remember doing projects in high school and stuff, and I would but now I have no problem doing it. Also gave me the mindset of it could always be worse, and that has gotten me through a lot of tough times.
Yeah. What are some life lessons that you learned from your service?
Life lessons.
Yeah.
Going back to it could always be worse, and that's gotten me through some tough times. And the other one is, 2 more sayings. It is what it is, and this too shall pass. Because if you're going to have the mindset of you're going to cave in, you're not going to have the mental fortitude to progress in the military. And those three sayings have gotten me through some pretty dark times and crazy situations. If you just really think about them and put yourself in somebody else's shoes that, way worse than you are in at the moment, kind of gives you like the little motivation, like, hey, like, it can always be worse. And yeah, kind of just helps you push forward through whatever you're going through.
Yeah. What was the best and worst part of your military service?
The best part of our military service, I would say, would be graduating boot camp and earning the title as a Marine. That, especially on the Marine Corps birthday, that was something special. Like I had cried tears of joy, because I was so happy. Like I earned the title. Like not a lot of people can say they earned the title Marine. So that was the best part about it. And then I would say the worst part about the Marine Corps, it wasn't even anything that the military did. It was I remember coming home from deployment and seeing everybody with their families, but my family couldn't make it, so like that kind of sucked. And that always sticks out to me. I would say that would be like the worst part of the military for me.
Going with that, how did you stay in touch with your family or friends?
During boot camp, we wrote letters because they stray away from any outside contact from the outside world, like phone-wise, email-wise, computer. That doesn't exist. It's just handwritten letters. And then when I was deployed overseas, satellite phone and pay phones that they had out there. That's how we kept in contact.
Yeah. Did you meet any lifelong friends?
Yeah, I have. So when we came back from deployment, my unit completely disappeared. But we created a Facebook group, and we all still to this day stay in contact. It's been like 10 years. So we're still pretty strong together as a unit. But out of my unit, I still have a good like 5 friends that I call for anything and everything. And likewise, they'll call me out of the blue, like check up on me, or like, hey, like I heard of a job here, like, you can move out here and stay with me, like, and they're brothers for life because we always take care of each other. We take care of our own,
Yeah. Was there anything you took for granted in civilian life that serving you saw?
Anything I took for granted? I guess just the one thing I took for granted was sleeping in and sick days. That's what I took for granted because that doesn't happen when you're in the military. You don't get sick days. There's no sleeping in.
Is there anything you wish civilians understood about military service?
Let's see. It's a good question. No, not really. I think the mystery of it is good. Like I think like people that are in the military, the ones that get inclined to join or curious to join, they'll figure it out. But like if you're just on the outside, I think the movies in Hollywood do enough, just to keep that curiosity.
Did you see any changes in what you valued or appreciated in your life after serving?
Definitely. I'll never decline sleeping in. I'll never decline time off. I'll always spend money on luxury, like and convenience, because I know what it's like to not have any of that. Like being stripped of a hot meal, of good food, good clothing. So I definitely value nice things now. Or I wouldn't say value them, but like I appreciate them a lot more. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Yeah. Was there anything or anyone that helped you transition back to civilian life? How was that entire process?
So actually, no, not really. At the time, I was on my first marriage, and it was me and my daughter. She was 1. it was difficult because I didn't have any guidance with the VA. I didn't have any claims going on. No one was there to guide me, like, hey, like, do this or sign up here. I was just kind of going in blind, and also on top of that, I had to take care of my wife and my daughter. So I was struggling. I was struggling for a while, and no one was there to guide me. But I figured it out. I reached out to like the county that I was living in. They had like a veteran service officer. It wasn't much help, but like he kind of helped me get in the right direction of how to go about things. And then everything that I learned, I wrote it down and passed it on to other people so they wouldn't have to struggle like I did. So I did not have any help transitioning out.
Do you have any suggestions for someone considering military service?
For anybody that decides to want to join the military, and you're on the border of doing it or not, do it, because that's always going to be on the back of your mind. And if you don't do it, you're going to live with that choice and regret it, you know. And I mean, what's 4 years that you're going to do? In those 4 years, you're going to learn a lot. It's going to help you grow, and you get great benefits when you get out. Even if you just, just 4 years, 2 years, even some contracts are, and you'll definitely grow, and it's great for networking. It's good on a resume, and it definitely puts you amongst your peers, and it helps you stand out.
What suggestions would you have for somebody who's already made the decision as an incoming service member?
Stay out of trouble. Stay out of trouble. Listen to your NCOs. Maybe the leadership you have, you feel like they're out to get you, or they're picking on you on purpose, but it's all for a purpose, you know. And take it day by day. Like we say, child by child, day by day, and it'll get better.